Well, good evening, basketball fans, and welcome here to the Espoo Metro Arena in Finland for tonight's game, a Group G fixture in Game Day 5 of the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket Qualifiers between our hosts, Finland, and the visitors, Serbia. Well, these two teams, of course, having already qualified for the EuroBasket already. The other games going on tonight here in the qualifiers. Georgia will be hosting Denmark. Well, on the 24th of February, Serbia will play their final game against Georgia, while Finland, of course, will have their final game as well to decide. And we'll take a look at the standings so far. Well, Serbia, of course, having already qualified as top of the group as it stands, followed up by Georgia and Finland. So tonight it's more of a matter of basketball pride. The Serbians would like to finish this qualification system undefeated, but they're going to have to do it in front of a very infamous international basketball crowd. That's right, this Finnish fans. I mean, they've really been on the map for a long time. If you go back to the 2017 EuroBasket, where they hosted the group stage, I mean, they just showed what a basketball country this is. Well, we're now going to introduce some of the key players, and many of these Serbian players, David Dovac, of course, with the likes of Aleksa Vramovic, did feature for Serbia at the previous FIBA Basketball World Cup in the Philippines, in which they got to the final, losing to Germany. Of course, Serbia, last time they played in the EuroBasket final was back in 2017, losing to Luka Doncic and Goran Dragic of Slovenia. But tonight they'll be hoping the leadership of players such as Aleksa Vramovic, not to mention David Dovac, will lead them to victory and remain undefeated here in the EuroBasket qualifiers. Well, when you talk about a country that really has a hidden gem of a basketball culture, that indeed is Finland. Well, this Finnish team, coached by the great Lassi Tuovi, and of course the Susi Yankee, as they are known. Well, so many great players you're going to see come out tonight, but you want to look out for the likes of Sasu Salin, Olivier Namkua, and not to mention Elias Valtonen. Well, Alexander Madsen, tonight he's going to have his hands full against the bigs of Serbia, the post-interior defense, but it's going to be a lot about Mikael Jantunen. Well, the 4 games they've played so far, they have been led by Olivier Namkua, who's averaged 16.5 points per game. Of course, followed up by double figures of both Mikael Jantunen at 13, as well as Edin Maksumi, who did play very well for Finland at the last summer FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament in Valencia. Finland's big victory against Poland. That arena is jam-packed with both Finnish and Polish fans. And tonight they'll play in front of their home crowd here at the Espoo Metro Arena. Well, there he is, Sasu Salin. Of course, many years playing for La Laguna Tenerife, winning the FIBA Basketball Champions League in 2022. Mikael Jantunen, of course, coming out of university in Utah. He did play in Belgium for a few seasons for Valua Stent. But Alexander Madsen, you saw the big man coming out. I mean, he is one of the most physical bigs you're going to find here in Europe. Well, this team's got to play with confidence tonight. They've got to do it in front of their home crowd. Jakob Grandison, of course, only averaging 5 points per game so far here in the qualifiers, but very much a utility glue energy player. Well, now, basketball fans, we're going to stand for the national anthems of these two beautiful countries of both Finland and Serbia.
For the national anthems, we start with the anthem of Serbia. instrument standing for the national anthem of Finland.
Very beautiful countries have been sung, and now players and coaches will shake hands with each other, pay each other the homage. Well, Lassi Tuovi, now coaching in the Japanese B-League for the Yokohama B-Corps, says shaking hands with the legendary Coach Pesic. But at this time, basketball fans, it's time we introduce three very important people. Well, I say four, actually, for tonight's game. Three referees and our commissioner. Well, we're very proud to say we have three of the very finest here in world basketball. They've done an excellent job in all of our competitions. From Spain, we have Antonio Conde. From Ukraine, we have Sergei Zashchuk. And from Poland, we have Dariusz Sapolsky. Well, our commissioner and technical delegate for this game this evening will be Stanislav Kravacek. And a big thank you to all of our officials, as now we'll take a look at the starting lineups, and we will begin with the mighty Serbia. Balsa Kabrica will be in the starting lineup along with Dejan Davidovac. Alexa Abramovic will play the point guard, while Uros Trifonovic will also be in the lineup with Filip Petrusev. Well, Petrusev is going to have a big impact here tonight, because they do have Ristic coming off the bench along with the likes of Lakic and Petrovic. So Coach Pesic still with a very strong lineup. Well, one of the legendary names of world basketball, a FIBA Basketball World Cup champion in 2002, where he coached the great Vlade Divac. Predrag Stojakovic, also a legend in his own right mind, came second place at the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup. But tonight his sights will be getting a win here, having already qualified for the EuroBasket. Well, the three-point shooter, Sasu Salin, will be in the starting lineup. Olivier Namkua there, top scorer, along with Mikael Janssen and Elias Valtonen, also averaging double digits. Well, Ida Maxunio will also make the lineup. So that leaves the likes of Alexander Madsen coming off the bench, along with Granderson. So Coach Lassi Tuovi knows his team are going to have to put up a very Suomi Susi Yengi style fight. Well, after coaching in the Italian LBA as an assistant under Luca Banchi, now in his rookie season in Japan, because he's having an okay season with the Yokohama B-Corps says, but getting adjusted to the doubleheaders on the weekend in the midweek Wednesday games. Well, the good thing for Lassi Tuovi, he's back home now in front of his home crowd in beautiful Suomi, Finland, surrounded by the sea of Susi Yengi fans. You just know one thing about tonight, the official countdown to tip-off. Our sponsor, Tissot, is letting you know that we're now a minute away from tip. Well, when you look at these two teams, because historically, Finland's only won one out of the last 7 games. Let's listen now to Coach Lassi Tuovi.
Olli feikkaa ja ota pallo extended postiin. Ja sen jälkeen täällä Mikko tuu ylös. Edon.
Well, Coach Pesic, both Coach Pesic and Coach Tuovi getting some final words with their players. As now we're just moments away from tip-off in what is going to be a very exciting matchup between two very good European basketball teams. Well, you know the expectation with Serbia, indeed, is to simply come here and win, to remain undefeated. Well, you have to remember, Serbia have qualified for the final round, as have Finland, because they're co-hosts of the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket. Because they do have to go up against Denmark, the only team they have defeated so far. having already lost 3 games. Of course, having lost already to Serbia. But a little bit of history between them. Well, you just have to go back to 2008. It was a very different system to qualify for the EuroBasket. It was Division A at that time. Of course, Finland did come up victorious, winning 80-77 against Serbia. Well, that time it was one Petteri Koponen who led Finland with 18 points. Because if you want to know some of the names that played for Serbia at that point, Boban Marjanovic, Milos Teodosic. But a very different Serbian team today. Welcome everybody live here at the Espoo Metro Arena. Serbia versus Finland. Wayne Maksudi is going to play point guard at the moment with Sasu Salin as the natural 2 guard. They also have Elias Valtonen. Well, this is what Sasu Salin likes to do best, getting the first 3 points. Well, you cannot leave this man wide open. Well, he wasn't active for Finland last summer at the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament, but had some minutes sparingly again in that game against Poland. You could argue that was the minutes that really helped them win the game. David Dovac. That's a size mismatch. Goes into the teardrop. Can't finish. Well, it goes out of bounds, and that's going to remain Serbia ball. Well, Serbia is such a calculated basketball team. They always play within themselves. You talk about one of the toughest teams to break down. Well, they're for sure. They are one of those teams. Well, going down low, finding Petrushev, missing from point-blank range. Well, he knows he's not going to get many good looks like that, but he's going to have to take advantage. There's now Janssinen going back to Maksudi. Finland patiently trying to break down the defense. David Dovac not giving Sasu Salin any time with space. He's now Hamkua unable to find a 3-pointer. Serbia come up with a loose ball. Well, you kind of feel that probably every offense are going to try to go through Filip Petrushev. Avramovic may have got a block there. And Serbia still scoreless here in the first minute and 26 seconds. Well, just listen to this atmosphere here in the Espoo Metro Arena. The Susi Yangi trying to make their voices loud. Hamkua down the middle. Trying to find Janssen on the handoff. And it falls to Mikhail Janssen who finishes. Well, he's become their go-to player, their marksman. Serbia still looking for those first 2 points. You have to take a 3-pointer. It's Petrushev going for a post-up. Fancies the mismatch, goes in, spins, count it. And he's going to the free throw line for the 3-point play. Well, that's such a tough play by Filip Petrushev. Look at that, just spins baseline. Janssen's got no shots at that point. Well, Petrushev currently playing his pro basketball for the mighty Crvena Zvezda in Belgrade. Because plays University basketball at Gonzaga, missing the free throw. Sasu Salin trying to run around screens, trying to find ways to get open. Maksudi got it by Avramovic. Well, has to put up a tough contested mid-range. Rebound's been secured by Trifanovic. Currently playing in Turkey at the moment. Serbia going to that ball screen scenario. And again, they want to go to Petrushev. But Hamkua trying to be physical. Avramovic catches, shoot the corner, getting the first 3 points for Serbia. Well, both teams locked in. Both teams with a 3-pointer. Salin, quick catch and shoot, fires a 3. Well, that's a good look for him. Well, how many times have we seen Sasu Salin do that for La Laguna Tenerife in the past? Patient passing from Serbia, now finding the seal-off down low. Big man goes up. It's now Balsa. Koprivica now will go to the free throw line. Oh, it's a nice little high-low action. Petrushev, it's a big lineup here for Serbia. Hey, Petrushev, very versatile, but doesn't naturally play a power forward role. In this case, he's going to have to play that with Balsa Koprivica. Koprivica currently playing for the rivals Well, Petrushev, and they'll probably have some battles in the Belgrade derby. Went to Florida State for 2 seasons, drafted by the Charlotte Hornets in 2021 in the second round with the 57th pick. But has only ever played his pro basketball in his home country of Serbia, in one of the greatest cities in the world for hoops, and that is Belgrade. Well, missed both free throws. Valtonen under pressure. But here's a play they want to get the ball in the hands of. Salin now, quick catch and shoot goes in. Well, you got to credit the fact he got the shot up, but a turnover. Jantonen now his left with time and space. He'll fire a three-pointer. Well, probably the most versatile player you're going to find here on the court. Can handle the rock, shoot the three. And oh, well, it's going to be a foul here against Elias Valtonen. Well, if you remember, Elias Valtonen was a part of that Baxterman wrestling team that did lose in the final of the FIBA Basketball Champions League. And who did he lose to? Laguna Tenerife, where his teammate Sasu Zalim was that night hitting a few three-pointers to seal the championship. Serbia trying to go into a dribble handoff. Vramovic finds Petrushev. Now he'll fire a three, and he locks the game up at 8 apiece. Well, left wide open, big man firing the troika. 5 points already here for Filip Petrushev. Ngamkua lost his balance, goes in. Foul's going to be called, so 2 free throws coming up for Olivier Ngamkua. Foul has been called. So now a chance for Ngamkua to go to the free throw line. Well, another man who did play in the NCAA with both Tennessee and Michigan. Had quite a decent year this season with Niners Chemnitz. Wasn't a part of the team when they won the FIBA Euro Cup championship last year. But unfortunately for Niners Chemnitz and Ngamkua, they failed to get to the round of 16 this season here in the BCL. That's the beauty of the international calendar of basketball. No doubt we'll probably see him at the EuroBasket this summer. Vramovic being heavily defended by Andre Gustafsson, who's only just subbed into the game for Finland. Kupovica getting a handoff, finds Trivanovic. Time winding down. There's a kick out. Another three in the corner. Big man has come ready to play. Well, it's that man one more time. Petrushev with another troika. 8 points already here out of Serbia's 11 for Petrushev. Now Jantonen, he'll fire another one. Finland come up with an offensive rebound. Salin, 1 for 3 so far. A little bit short on that one. Well, that's a penetration. Tries to go in a teardrop, and it's all too easy. Filip Petrushev right now bowling out with 10 points. Well, he's that kind of versatile player. Was also drafted in the NBA. Well, Gustafsson was wide open. Well, it's actually Maksuni, excuse me. But now Ngamkua will fire another one. It buries that at both teams exchanging three-point field goals. Well, this is what you come ready to see here in the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. 2 very high-respected teams playing great basketball. Petrushev in the paint. Gets fouled, so go to the free throw line. The foul is on Sasu Salin. Well, that's just good execution collectively by Serbia. And every offense, well, not every exactly, but, you know, they do try to go to that 45-degree angle and set an off-ball screen to find Petrushev a good look in the paint. Well, you can see that was the foul. Well, Serbia have made a change, so Dusan Veslac has come into the game. This Veslac did spend 3 seasons playing for Vojvodina. He's originally from Sombor, Serbia. Standing at 206 centimeters. Now Petrushev back at the free throw line. Was drafted by the Sixers in the same NBA draft in 2021 in the second round as well. Only spent a little bit of time with the Sixers and also with the Sacramento Kings. Gustafsson penetrates, turns this one over. Serbia now looking to push this one, leading by 2. Because the pride that this country takes in their basketball, they'll want to remain undefeated here in the qualifiers. And again, they go to Petrushev. Got it by Madsen, better matchup. Petrushev goes in, well, misses. It's now Yatsic showing the ball handling. Gustafsson has got to find some composure. And there's a seal-off, but a foul's going to be called against Davidovac. Well, is this one called against? But I think it's on Davidovac, yeah. Well, that's going to be Serbia's 14th, I believe. So baseline possession coming up here for the Susiyengi. .349 to go. Madsen finds Jantunen. Time winding down here on the shot clock. Got to get something going. Madsen goes baseline, hangs in the air, goes in. He doesn't get the ad one, but he will go to the charity stripe. What's better from Finland? The offense has been too static, and it can't just be all about backcourt play. Other players have got to come in and step into the lineup, and a great job there by Alexander Madsen. Well, we've seen Madsen really come off the bench. I mean, he's averaging 9.3 points per game so far here in the qualifiers. He only had 6 points in the last meeting against Serbia, because he came close to getting a double-double against Georgia, but his best night came against Denmark in that victory where they only won by 4. Had 15 that night. Of course, you may remember him playing in the Basketball Champions League with teams such as VEF Riga and also AEK Athens. He's unable to hit the second one. Well, Beslats now going back to Avramovic. Now we're under 10 here on the shot clock. Final seconds. Nice pass down low, goes in. What a sublime prime time dive coming from Avramovic, finding Dusan Beslats. And we can see at the moment Trivanovic just chasing Sassusalin around. Finland go for another 3. It's not going to go, but the offensive rebounds falling in the hands of Madsen. And that's Finland's only offensive board of the game so far. Well, Gustafsson spins out, nowhere to go. Finds Jantunen, finding something out of a very difficult situation. Well, Jantunen already 7 points here in the first quarter. You can understand why he's the key go-to player for Finland. Avramovic goes all the way, gets fouled, and now he'll go to the free throw line. You speak to a lot of the Serbian basketball journalists, and they'll tell you that Alexa Avramovic, go back to the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup, he was probably their best player, alongside the likes of Bogi Bogdanovic. Well, Avramovic has been a great ambassador so far in the first 2 windows, averaging 14.5 points per game. Of course, almost had a double-double in that victory against Denmark, where he had 18 and 8 assists. Oh, no, excuse me. Almost had a triple-double for that matter. He had 21 assists that night and 8 rebounds. So, correction on my behalf. Just a fantastic player, no doubt about it. Well, Avramovic, who was born and raised in Čačak in Serbia, started his professional career with his local team at Borac Čačak. Of course, also played for Unicaja. Spent a bit of time with one of the most infamous teams in the Spanish ACB, the Movistar Estudiantes. You have to remember, with Avramovic, also voted the Olympics' best defensive player last summer. Of course, Serbia did finish with the bronze medal. Quite an exciting game against the USA. Well, Granison left wide open, got to make it. Well, Finland's got to be able to capitalize. Wide open threes, those got to be bread and butter. Serbia looking to go the way, can't finish. Petrushev, offensive board. Well, at the moment, he is the difference between these two teams. Petrushev, you could argue, just wants it a little bit more. Already 12 points, 5 rebounds. It's unlikely he's going to get a double-double here in the first quarter, but well, defensively, this is going to be the challenge for Finland, because Petrushev, if he's guarded by Madsen, he'll take you out to the perimeter. If he's guarded by someone as strong as Gamkua, he's got no problem taking you in the paint. But he's going to sub out the game with 2:06, giving Serbia a 5-point lead. Well, Adrian Lakic now subbing into the game for the first time for Serbia. Finland only down by 5. Well, Serbia have a man down. Finland's got to take advantage. Granison left wide open again. Buries the three-pointer. And that's how the Susiyengi needs to play tonight. Well, Finland, not one of those run-and-gun teams. They don't live and die by the perimeter. They play basketball the right way, collectively for each other. Jovanovic keeps it in his hands. Are you kidding me? Well, looking like a baby Marko Janic on that one. Of course, having quite a good season in Turkey in the Turkish Basketball Super League, Jovanovic. Finland down by 4. Granison made his last 3. Oh, again, it was on target, gets his own rebound. Well, Madsen just fumbles it. And a foul's going to be called against Madsen. Well, those are just gift wrap for Finland. They can't afford to miss those ones. And the problem now with that kind of foul, it does send Serbia right back to the free throw line. Well, it'll be Dušan Beslac, excuse me, at the free throw line. Well, the basketball just defying the laws of gravity, rolling around the rim. Unlucky, not going in the bucket. Well, he's 26 years of age, and, you know, very much an exemplary form of the product of what Serbian basketball has to develop. I mean, over the years, they just continue to develop great professional players. Changes coming in. I think Maksudi, along with Sasu Salin, is going to check back into the game. So if you look at this lineup here for Finland, I mean, you got 4 players on the floor that definitely can knock down the three-point shot, along with that Gamkua, so make it 5 actually. But it's a 5-point lead currently to Serbia. Janssen being heavily defended. Well, Janssen, intelligent play, just made the cut down the middle, draws a foul, and it's going to be not free throws yet. With 59.1 left. I mean, look at this. Salin gets a ball reversal, but Janssen's got one thing on his mind. Just catch his best sledge. Just falling asleep on defense, and that's his second personal foul. So I wonder if Coach Pesic is going to think about potentially making a change. Well, there's the baseline penetration. Janssen wide open. It's made 1-3. Makes another one. Cutting it down to a 2-point ball game. Well, if Finland gets a stop here, that potentially could be a 2-for-1. They're going to have to play tough defense. Janssen now becoming the second player in the game to get into double figures. Well, had the three-pointer. Times wanted down. Got to make something. Has to go for a tough fadeaway, and that's going to be a 24-second violation. Suffocated defense exhibited by the Susiyengi, and Finland now will get one final shot. A chance to maybe tie it up or take the lead. Well, Finland currently 5 out of 13 from the perimeter. Maksudi being heavily defended, and that's a poor foul to give away. Because now Alexa Radonov is just going to send Finland to the free throw line. Well, it will be Ida Maksudi, who is scoreless so far this evening. Well, a timeout's going to be called. I believe this is by Coach Pesic, because he knows with 14.3, Serbia will get one final opportunity. So we are going to go down to the Serbian bench to find out what he has to say to his players. But when we return, it'll be 2 free throws for Ida Maksudi. Well, here are some highlights already. Mikael Janssen leading the way for the Susiyangi. Because a win tonight won't necessarily mean they qualify for the EuroBasket. Well, what am I saying? Actually, one of the hosts. Sometimes easy to forget because it's going to be a magnificent EuroBasket this summer. Latvia, one of the host nations that will host the final. We also have Cyprus and Finland. Well, Maxuni currently has only missed 2 free throws in the first 2 windows. He's 12 out of 14. Currently playing for SIG Strasbourg in the French Pro LNB. Because plays University basketball in the NCAA at Long Beach State. Chance now to cut it down to, well, to tie the game up. He's been averaging just over 10 points per game here in the qualifiers. Both free throws good. But now Serbia will have the final shot as David Dovac and Alexa Ramovic checking back into the game for the final 14.3. David Dovac now having to bring the ball up. Finding of Ramovic. Ramovic coming off a double screen, turns it over. Well, 4.7 seconds left. And Finland now have a chance to take the lead going into the second quarter. So Maxuni coming back into the lineup. Well, you have to appreciate Finland's tenacity on defense. Every man-to-man matchup they go to, they make it very tough. Well, Finland get it inbound. They've got to go quick. Yamkua goes for the fadeaway. Key toss. Gets the final play of the first quarter, and the Susiyangi take a 2-point lead against Serbia. Well, the country that's going to host the FIBA EuroBasket right now showing no fear whatsoever. What a big-time play by Olivier Yamkua. Well, we're going to take a look at some of the key stats here from the first quarter, and then we'll run back the best highlights. For Finland, right now battling with one of the best teams here in Europe. Well, both teams getting it going from the perimeter. Serbia, very impressive, 100%, 3 out of 3, while Finland, as expected, taking 13 and converting 5 of those. Well, now we'll take a look at some of the key moments here from the first quarter. Well, it started with Sasu Salin getting that early 3-pointer. Mikael Janssen, as mentioned, and the other player to have double figures in this game with 10 points. But Petrushev and Alexa Ramovic, well, they've led the way here at the moment. Well, you know, it's going to be good execution between these two teams. And there's the other 3 coming from Filip Petrushev. Well, Alexa Ramovic and Petrushev, as mentioned, right now the most dangerous players here for Serbia. But what a dime, finding Dusan Veslac. And there was Granderson off the bench. Well, here's a great move by Trevanovic, the baby Marko Jaric move. Using the body to perfection. And look at Maxuni finding this one. Janssen left wide open. And it was Yamkua. Well, you've seen him do that for Nidus Kemnitz, but now he's doing it for the Susiyangi. What a play by Yamkua. Well, basketball fans, make sure you use that QR code to download Courtside 1891, the home of FIBA International Basketball. Get the best streams, schedules, and scores. Download Courtside 1891 and use that QR code now. Well, it's going to be an interesting battle between these two teams. Right now, Serbia with 1 more rebound than Finland. But Finland with just 1 more offensive board. You gotta think second chance points could very well be the difference. But you know, the art of how these two teams play, you got one of the most experienced coaches in Coach Pesic, a FIBA Basketball World Cup winner, with now a coach who's really established himself in Lassi Tuovi. Great basketball is going to be exhibited for the final 3 quarters. Serbia down by 2. Well, they go down to Koprivica. Has to kick out. Well, Radonov keeps his dribble alive, and that's going to be another turnover. And that indeed is going to be turnover number 5, I believe, here for Serbia. Interesting, Finland's only committed 2 turnovers. I mean, they've done a relatively good job of executing. Haven't always converted their 3-pointers. Salin trying to find some separation, defended very heavily in the backcourt. Another 3 by Salin, buries it, now hits his second tray ball. And now Finland have their biggest lead in the game of 5 points. But he was being defended by Mario Nakic. So Nakic has got to get used to fighting around those off-ball screens. Radonov. Patient passing here from Serbia. But time is winding down. Splits the defense. Got to shoot this one. David Dovac puts it up. Troika! Are you kidding me? I don't even know what you call that kind of shot, but a foul's been committed. Wow, was he in the process of shooting that one? I don't know. I think the referees are going to have to decide here whether it's going to be a shooting attempt, which would mean it's going to be 3 free throws coming up here for Finland. Well, again, they're going to have to make a choice. I think that's what Sassu Salin's asking. Was he shooting the ball? I think he was. But the referees are going to decide very shortly. Well, again, we got to give a very big shout out to our 3 referees. They're going to go to the monitor and have a review of this. So we'll find out very quickly. Antonio Conde, Sergei Zaschuk, and Dariusz Szapolski. So we'll find out momentarily what decision they're going to make. Well, look at this. Every fan in Belgrade just said Troika. Troika, Troika. Big time Troika. Well, here is the replay. Well, it's tough. Was he really fouled in the process of shooting? When you slow it down, it does make you wonder. Foul probably wasn't, I don't know. This is going to be a tough choice. Yeah, 3 shots, okay. They're going to stand by the decision. So 3 free throws coming up for Ida Maksuni. Well, this is good for Finland because you put a very good free throw shooter at the line. It gives them a chance to further build some separation between them and Serbia. Well, Maksuni, that's only his 3rd missed free throw here of the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. I think what we've seen so far from Finland is the ability to settle down and build their own tempo and tone into this game. Goes live here at the Espoo Metro Arena in beautiful Suomi, Finland. Well, he's having a fantastic year playing in the French Pro LNB. Prior to going to 6 Strasbourg, play for ASM and Le Portel in the north of France. Two out of 3 from the free throw line for Ida Maksuni. Salin trying to get up in the face. Trying to make life very difficult here for Mario Nakic. As now Adijan Lakic trying to start the offense. The dribble handoff culminated with a ball screen. Well, tough pass inside the paint. Petrushev couldn't catch that one. Under the bucket, Radonov. And they beat the shot clock one more time. Well, in the final one where he found David Dovac, it was Radonov. Granison left wide open. Run and gun basketball. This is the tempo Finland wants to play. And Coach Pesic has got to call timeout. He's got a problem. Finland at the moment, 7 out of 15 from the perimeter. Serbia's got to find a way to get back on defense. Well, we're going to go down to the Serbia bench to hear what Coach Pesic has to say. Timeout called by Serbia. Well, this is the beautiful thing about the Susi Yangi. You have your star players and Mikhail Janssen, not to mention Sasu Salim, but it's the plethora of talent that this team has around them. Boy, we've seen that in Jakob Grandison. Because one of the more quiet players, he was a very talented player for that matter, is Elias Valtonen. Well, Finland leading by 5 points. Serbia's got to get the ball to the halfway line. You can see a little bit of nerves here in the backcourt when Alexa Vramovic isn't playing point guard. But they want to go to Petrushev. Got it by Ngamkua. Spinning baseline, goes in, gets rejected. Well, Ngamkua right now trying to match up to Petrushev. That was actually Mario Nakic, my apologies, excuse me. Another three in the corner, and Finland with 8 3-pointers already here in the first half. Madsen. We made some big threes at the FIBA OQT last summer against Poland. Petrushev now penetrates, finding Radonov in a handoff. Serbia now, well, the bank is open. Count it. And I think we're gonna have an unforced turnover. Well, Finland just playing a little too quick ahead of themselves. Who could fault them? Sometimes you play a little too quickly, but you still have to play under control and play at your tempo. Radonov. Radonov sliced up the pick and roll defense, and in the end just took a bit of a tumble. Well, they did a good job. You can see they just got that's brilliant. Well, you can see that Madsen was coming out with an aggressive hedge, and Radonov read that one very quickly. Radonov left wide open. Well, now he'll fire a three. That's a little too short. Serbia come up with the 50-50 loose ball. Down by 5. Well, Petrushev now got it by Madsen. Goes in, spins. Foul's going to be called, so he'll go back to the free throw line. He was actually defended by Elias Valtonen. Madsen came over for the help side. That's a size mismatch. And Madsen, I don't know who they called the foul on, if it's on Madsen or Valtonen. It does send Filip Petrushev back to the charity stripe. So far, Serbia 7 out of 11 from the free throw line. Petrushev still currently leading all scorers, 14 points and 5 rebounds. Well, that's his second missed free throw of the evening. 5th in total here for Serbia. Well, it's one of those you don't want to look back on this game and think the outcome could have been different had you made your free throws. And given that both teams already go on 3rd missed free throw, and given the fact that both teams, we will see them at the EuroBasket this summer, it's about pride for both of them. Madsen down the middle, tries to take a body with him, and although he doesn't connect with the dunk, now puts it back to a 7-point ball game here for Finland. Vramovic calling for a ball screen. Comes off this one. Petrushev pick and pop. Finds a three. This guy is on fire. 3rd three of the night for Filip Petrushev. And he's 100% from downtown. That cuts it down to 4 points. 17 in total for Petrushev. Finland another offensive board. Granison fights for it. I think Vrabovic tried to commit a foul there that went uncalled. Oh, Eurostep goes in. That's going to be a basket interference, but the lethal play of Filip Petrushev, who now has 19 of Serbia's 37. He has over 50% of their points. It's that lethal Belgrade, Serbia Eurostep, if you like. A timeout's going to be called by Lassi Tuovi. His team's 8-point lead is now disintegrated to a one-possession game. We'll go down to hear what he has to say.
Sininen puolustus, me ollaan jatkuvasti askel myöhässä siihen, siis me otetaan liikkuu sivuttain, sitten stretchaa ja sitten ollaan kaikki myöhässä. Elikkä ennakoi ja hyppää vaan ihan rohkeasti sinne ja sitten taas Mikki Olli 4-5 vaihto, niin on aggressiivinen. Vedä yli. Hei. Hey, keep being aggressive, but we gotta get stops, you know. They're scoring every time now. Get back the momentum. Head up, like we up. Stop, stop, stop. Hei. Pelataan sillä tavalla, että nyrkki sivu. Älä leikkaa kovaa takaove, vaan leikkaa näin ja Elias ajaa oikealla sauma.
Well, look at the lethal Eurostep by Petrushev, and because it touched the backboard, and also Ngamkua, basket interference actually was more so. Those 2 points that count. 19 points so far here for Petrushev. But still Finland holding on to a slender 2-point lead with 6:01 to go here in the second quarter. Now we're into 6 minutes. Valtonen looking for an ISO. Now Serbia almost coming up with a steal, but now Ngamkua finds Valtonen. The foul's going to be called, and Ngamkua almost got the @1, but he will go to the free throw line. Well, that's the benefit of having Olivier Ngamkua in the lineup. You can always throw the ball down low to him. He's always going to force a double team to him. Well, he had a very good season this year in the Basketball Champions League, no doubt about it. It's unfortunate his team couldn't get to the round of 16, but definitely one of the most dominant players in terms of points in the paint. Both free throws made. 9 points already here for Olivier Ngamkua. Trifanovic looking to throw down low. Petrushev has 19. Ngamkua doesn't want him to get a post entry. But now they get the switch. Trifanovic, hand in his face, fires a three. Are you kidding me? I don't think Ngamkua could have done anything better on defense. Well, that's good offense, but it was great. Well, excuse me, good defense, but it was even better offense by Trifanovic. 1-point lead. Valtonen jump steps, misses from point blank range. Ngamkua, now he gets the @1, and he'll go back to the free throw line. Well, Ngamkua becoming the second finish play to get into double figures. He now leads them with 11. Foul is going to be called against Dusan Beslats. Three-point play converted. Still a 2-possession lead to Finland. Uros Trifanovic now bringing the ball up here for Serbia. Now we're under halfway to go. Petrushev looking to get a handoff. Got it by Janssinen. Well, nice pass down low, and again, good vision by Petrushev, finding a wide open Dusan Beslats, who now moves up to 5 points. Still Finland holding on to that 2-point slender advantage. Well, Valtonen left wide open. This is what he could do best. He's unable to convert. Still Finland fighting for offensive rebounds. Make that number 6. Well, nice rejection. Almost saved it out of bounds, but it goes back to Serbia with 4:14 to go here in the second quarter. We just like the collective nature of Finland. They play for each other. Boy, Larry Sapala now subbing into the game. He has taken one shot so far. He's played 3 minutes. Well, he's in the lineup along with Andre Gustafsson, Elias Valtonen, Mikael Janssinen, and Olivier Ngamkua. Jovanovic, gotta get it over. Serbia just beat the 8-second violation. Avramovic now trying to work a few screens. Tough pass. Throws this one away. Good defense. Janssinen comes up with it. Finland's rotation. Ngamkua left wide open. Fires a 3. On target, but unable to convert. Rebound secured by Borisa Simanic. Another kick out. Serbia can take the lead. Trifanovic. A bit of a cold spell of play for these two teams at the moment, but Finland still hold on. Ngamkua. Well, they want to find Janssinen. Valtonen misses last 3. He's unable to get this one. So rebound secured by Avramovic. Trifanovic looking for numbers. Down the middle, goes in, and that is a beautiful transition by Serbia as they tie the game up at 44 apiece. Timeout's going to be called by Lassi Tuomis. Finland won and took it over. Well, Finland have led by as many as 8 points. They've definitely been more physical in terms of going for second chance points. They lead the rebound count currently here against Serbia. In terms of offensive boards, both teams collectively with 14 rebounds. But let's listen now to Coach Tuovi.
They're gonna go over 50 in our home court. It doesn't matter. And be disciplined in the way. Take a contested shot. Be aggressive. Attack them. Attack them. Here we go. Hey, guys, when we do the baseline help, we are fine with the rotation. They make some off the glass shot. Doesn't matter. But this small pass cannot be there. If we go to double, we need to have a trapper and a dropper, and then everybody wanna keep the paint. This is fine, but this cannot happen. All right, hey, Kanto, hey, Elias Nelosena. Me trapataan vielä. Kanto heitto.
Well, here's the play down the middle, and a nice little finish done there by Mario Nakic. The assist coming from Uroš Trifanovic. Well, the Susiangi fans, again, they make some of the best atmospheres here in world basketball. And tonight they're up against one of the world's very best teams. We'll go back to the last time these two teams met. Serbia did win by 16 points in Belgrade. They were led that night by Luka Mitrovic, who did have 19, and Avramovic chipped in 18. Finland's three-point shooting that night was only 7 out of 30, and already tonight they're 8 out of 20. So that's one positive they'll take here at home. Remember, we will see both teams at the EuroBasket. Silent pump fakes. He's made 2 threes. Can't get that one. It goes out of bounds, but that's going to remain possession to Finland. That came off of Borisa Simanic. Finland now looking to regain the lead. Deep 3 is up, and make it three-pointer number 9 for the Susiangi. Well, 9 out of 22, an impressive 40%, and it keeps them ahead of Serbia at the moment. Sapala getting his first 3 points. Avramovic penetrates, finds Trifanovic, now pulls up from the mid-range, rolls its way in and out. As Vanson secures the rebound. Sapala, that's going to be a long 2, I believe, but it's not going to go. Finland will regain possession on the baseline. You definitely like the tempo from Finland. Every rebound, every defensive stop, they get out on the races. You can see the three-point percentages this quarter. Both teams have 4 three-pointers each here in the second. Valtonen pump fakes, goes all the way. What a move by Elias Valtonen. Well, completely dissected the Serbian defense apart. Well, the former backseam wrestler player now getting his first 2 points. Vramovic with a handoff. Well, puts up a circus shot. Well, almost got the +1. And I guess what's disappointing there for Elias Falton is that he had that position covered, but Aleksej Vramovic just so agile, so quick on that crossover. So now will be 2 free throws coming up for Serbia. I think a substitution will be coming in for Serbia at the moment. Now Mario Nakic will go to the bench. He'll take a breather. Dejan Davidovac re-enters play along with Balsa Kovačević. Well, Serbia tonight have missed 6 free throws. And again, if you think about it, you make all 6 of those and you have a 1-point lead here on the road against Finland. So Vramovic makes the first. Well, great to see the traveling Serbian fans, probably many of them living out here in Finland. Many of them also making the journey from the Balkans. Three-point difference is now we're under 2 minutes here in the second quarter. 7 points tonight here for Aleksej Vramovic. Well, Salen's made 2 threes. Now makes it 3, giving them the 6-point cushion. But what a great game we've had so far here between both Finland and Serbia. 90 seconds under here in the first half. Serbia down by 6. Great hedge on defense by Ngamkua. Samanic goes down low to Davidovac, and a very quick, high IQ, intelligent play. Davidovac knew the foul was coming. Quickly went for the... Oh, no. That's going to be a baseline ball, so no shooting. I thought it was a shooting foul. Well, that's the 4th and final team foul against Finland. Trying to find Jovanovic. Being chased here by Sasu Salen. No foul called. 6er on the shot clock. Vramovic pump fakes. Goes to the step back. 3 is up. Havala Brate. Big time shot by Aleksej Vramovic. Well, 10 points tonight for Vramovic. Now makes it a 3-point ball game. Ngamkua down the middle, goes in. Well, Ngamkua was about to take a body with it. Now is a foul being called, I believe, or is it going to be out of bounds? So I think that's going to remain possession. I don't know. A timeout might be called, actually. Or is it official review? So the referees are going to go to the monitor and just review. Now, not quite sure if it's to review who took the last touch off or... So we're going to find out what our officials are going to decide. Here's the move. I mean, he went in with the hammer of Mjolnir. That's quite a hot tumble. Well, trying to see who took the last touch. That clearly comes off Ngamkua on the final play. I mean, you could argue there's probably a bit of contact definitely coming from Balsa Kovačević. Again, your guess is as good as mine. Are they looking who got the final touch, which if you see here, I think they are, or Ngamkua right there. Final touch definitely comes off of him, but I don't know if that's what the referees are reviewing. Well, hopefully Olivier Ngamkua is okay. That's the most important thing, because he does land very hard on his side and his back, but the health and safety of every player on the floor is the #1 priority here in this game. Well, the decision has been made. That's going to remain Finland ball. Wow. So 7 left here on the shot clock for Finland. They lead by 3 points. 47.7 to get something here. A 2-for-1 can be on the table. Well, beautifully finding Janssinen. Well, that's great execution off the baseline inbound. Back to a 5-point lead here for Finland. Abramovich now heavily defended. Finding Davidovats. Remember, Finland, no more fouls to give. They're going to send Serbia right to the free throw line. Well, that foul's going to be called against Larry Sapala. Again, probably not the best defensive choice, especially when you want to go into the halftime break with as big a margin as you can. So now Gustafsson will leave the game. Either Maksuni and Granison will also come back in. 29.4 seconds left here in the first half. Dejan Davidovats currently at the free throw line. Well, Davidovats has played all of Serbia's qualification games so far here in the EuroBasket qualifiers. Coming into this game, he's a 90% free throw shooter. So far here in the qualifications, now made 10 out of 11 free throws. Cutting it down to a 3-point ball game. Finland with one final possession potentially. Serbia do have one foul to give. Maksuni's going to patiently try to wind the clock down. This is going to be a bull screen scenario. Maybe a ghost screen set by Sasu. No, it's going to be Gamkua. Cross court, turning it. Oh no, finding Sal in the corner. Buries a three-pointer. And now Serbia with a bit of time, maybe. Abramovich puts up the circus shot, doesn't get it. And it will be Finland who go into the halftime break with a 6-point cushion against Serbia here in the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. Well, incredible three-point shooting. Finland currently have made 11 out of 24 from the perimeter, and that's why they lead the way currently here against Serbia. Well, we're going to take a look at some of the key stats here from the first half, and then we'll run down the very best plays. Well, 3 players of Finland currently with 12 points. Mikael Janssen, Olivier Gamkua, and Sasu Salin. Of course, they've done a little bit better getting to the free throw line than Serbia, only missing 2 so far, but it is the three-pointers that do put them ahead. Well, Serbia being led by Filip Petrushev, who has 19. And Serbia winning the rebound count as well as the assists, and both teams with 2 steals apiece. Well, there are your top scorers. 3 players currently in double figures, all with 12 points for Finland, while Alexa Abramovich and Petrushev a combined total of 29. Well, now we'll take a look at some of the top highlights from the first half. Well, it just became a 3-point cookout right from the get-go between these two teams. Sasu Salin currently 4 for 8 from downtown. And there was the Davidovats troika. Well, Serbia, they've done also very well. They've made 8 out of 12 from the perimeter. Well, that's incredible. 19 three-pointers made in the first half. Well, another bank three-pointer. Serbia like the bank, that's for sure. And here was Alexander Madsen going down the middle. That time Petrushev, who is actually the only player who's currently 3 out of 3 from the three-point line tonight. Gamkua getting the offensive rebound, and another and one. Well, he's been very dominant in this game, Olivier Gamkua. It's Elias Valtonen who does actually lead Finland with the most rebounds. He has 4 in total. Look at the play there by Maro Nakic in transition. Well, even Sapala left wide open, and Serbia's got to tighten up on defense. Right now, Finland just getting way too many good looks from downtown. Salin, as we mentioned, 50%, 4 out of 8. The Susiegi sharpshooter, but look at the backdoor play here on the baseline inbounds. And there was the final 3. Sasu Salin getting the high five from head coach Lassi Tuovi. Well, Basel fans, it's halftime. We will return in just over 12 minutes for the second half of this game in the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers between Finland and Serbia.
education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Turkey may not allow that, and Turkey will get the steal. Oh, behind the back pass! How about that?
Kicks it out, Willis. He hasn't made one yet. And that one doesn't go in either. He is a walking highlight reel when it comes to dunks.
Turnover again. Andrew Neskashvili needs a pass. Puts it into Shengelia for two. The crowd are in it. Timeout Finland. Back-to-back turnovers lead to a 5-point advantage for Georgia.
Now Houston throws the alley, but Guerra! Buenas noches! La Laguna, Tenerife, baby! Well, if you want to go to Tenerife, fly Frank Guerra Airlines. Muchos gracias!
Still plenty of time left, though. Abramovich getting himself in a spin at the top.
Past inside. Oh, that is a poster. That is huge. Comprovenza. That's an angry man throwing it down.
Entry pass. Oh, beautiful play. Zubris turns that rim into his own personal jungle gym.
Oh, there's a lane here. Oh, and it's filled beautifully. And they're carrying on where he left off in the first half.
Uh-oh, look at this. Macondo mashing it home. S'il vous plaît. Look at this. Oh, look at that hunger. Inbounds pass. Oh, unbelievable. The three-pointer. Can you believe it? Inbounds the ball off the back of the defender. Look at this. Oh, my. Yilmaz is never going to live that down.
And basketball fans, I'll say it. Well, no, got it up. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? Did it count? Are we going to double overtime? I can't believe it. I think that's good.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Welcome back, basketball fans. We're live here at the Espoo Metro Arena, where currently Finland lead by 6 points against Serbia in this qualification matchup for the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket. Well, it's been a terrific trio of three players so far. Living Amkua, Sasu Salim, Mikal Janssen, who all together have a combined total of 36 points, each player with 12 each. But really, Finland's perimeter shooting really has set them off tonight. 11 made three-point field goals in the first half, and you can't even argue Serbia's three-point shooting. They converted 8 at the moment. Well, Serbia been led by Filip Petrushev. He has 19 points, the game's leading scorer. And you kind of feel that when he and both he and Alexa Vramovic go to the bench, Serbia's offense and defense just kind of goes through a little bit of challenge. Well, great history between these two teams. The last time Finland defeated Serbia was back in 2008, led by one Petteri Kopanen. Since then, Serbia really have had the advantage against Finland. Well, Petrushev currently 4 rebounds away from a potential double-double, while 6 assists needed more for Alexa Vramovic to get his. Well, both teams already will be featured at the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket. Serbia having qualified with an outstanding 4-0 start here in the first 2 windows, while Finland, one of the joint host nations. Well, such a terrific basketball player, very versatile Filip Petrushev, drafted by the Philadelphia 76ers in 2021. He's played for some of the top clubs in European basketball, but now finds himself back home in his native Serbia, in the beautiful city of Belgrade. Well, the issue for Serbia tonight is probably too many unconverted transition buckets. I mean, they've only got 5 turnovers in respect to where Finland, of course, I mean, they've been very similar. The difference, as I've always said, Finland have just been more clinical from the perimeter tonight. And it goes to show, great to see Borisa Simanic back in the lineup. Such a magnificent basketball player himself. Went through the unfortunate incident at the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup where he did have to actually have an operation, but great to see him return to the game. Alexander Madsen doing what he does best, competing, bruising, and battling inside the paint. The former VF Riga and Ike Athens player. But it's also key contributors like Ida Maksudi at the moment, only 4 points, and all 4 of them have come from the free throw line, but he's become such a steady, lethal point guard. And a big reason why Lassie 12 really needs him in the lineup. Well, the rebound count, as mentioned, Finland with 8 offensive boards, leading this brigade against Serbia. Serbia currently with only 14 rebounds. Only 3 offensive boards, but second chance points with players like Olivier Ngamkua and Mikael Janssen. You know that's going to be something they're going to mercilessly battle for tonight.
Ovdje se otvori tripa, ovdje se otvori, a ti odavde, gledaj, ako možeš dođeš da ti otvori, da ti da loptu. Znači da to skratimo. Ko je ovdje? Šošić.
Well, make sure you download the official FIBA EuroBasket app. Get all the best news, scores, and highlights that matter to you most. Download it on your smartphone, Android, or tablet, and follow the journey right from the EuroBasket qualifiers up until this summer's 2025 FIBA EuroBasket. Download the app today. What's the beautiful thing about these two teams? I mean, you know, they play within themselves in such a very disciplined, meticulous style of offense. You'll see them try to push the tempo very quickly, try to get transition buckets, but they'll always go for the highest percentage look. Well, Finland looking for that first win against Serbia since 2008. Their only ever win against Serbia. And in very similar circumstances, it was en route to get to the 2009 FIBA EuroBasket. Well, Janssen with 12 points. Not a good look from the perimeter. Now Gustafsson gets the offensive board. Offensive rebound, currently number 8 hit for Finland. Now they turn it over. Vranvic trying to find David Dovats. Koponovica being heavily defended. That's going to be another. Well, both teams coming out very sloppy here in the early stages, but now Ngamkua comes up with it. Well, nice backdoor play. What a time coming from Olivier Ngamkua and finding Andre Gustafsson. So now it ends the second time. Finland had their biggest lead of the game of 8 points. Well, Ngamkua comes up with it. Finland at the moment pushing Serbia. Salin's made 4 threes. Serbia's able to recover this one. Serbia still trying to find that first bucket here in the second half. Well, we haven't seen them go to any post-ups yet for Petrushev. Tough pass finds Trivanovic. Bumps, and a blocking foul is going to be called. And that one's indeed going to be against Sasu Salin. Well, Salin just a little split second too late to get to the spot. And he acknowledges that one. So baseline ball coming up here for Serbia. Gotta get it bound. Vranvic had to make the best out of a very tough situation. Finds Trivanovic, who penetrates. Finds a little bit of room, but he's unable to finish. And Kapitovica. I don't understand why Serbia just don't keep on trying to go for post-ups with Petrushev, because he had 19 points in the first half. And it seemed like everything was running through him, and now it's like they're not trying to get him the ball. Meanwhile, Finland needs to continue to take advantage. Any bucket now will give them a double-digit lead. On the back door, but that one's a little too strong. Goes out of bounds. We like what Andre Gustafsson's doing. His movement off the ball has just been simply impeccable. Yamkua, aggressive hedge. Finds David Dovats. Kapitovica's got to make something happen here. Time is winding down. Petrushev catches a tough one. Well, has to take this. And again, why not get the ball to Filip Petrushev? Case in point, 21 tonight. 7 out of 9 from the field. 3 out of 3 from the perimeter. Gustafsson goes in, another backdoor. Well, 3 consecutive backdoor plays, and he converts 2 of them. And all of his points have come here in the third quarter. Well, David Dovats may have got away with a few steps as Kapitovica looking for a handoff. Got it by Yamkua. And again, time is winding down here for Serbia. Back to Kapitovica. Hangs in the air, doesn't get the and one, but he'll go to the free throw line. Foul is going to be called against Mikael Jantunen. And that was great defense right up until they were able to get the ball to Kapitovica. Mikael Jantunen picks up his second personal foul. Almost 3 minutes played here in the third quarter. Finland still lead by 8 points, but Kapitovica can chip this down. Well, that's his first point of the night after missing those 2 free throws in the first half. Quite a big lineup Serbia's going with both Kapitovica at the 5 and Filip Petrushev at the 4. This time he converts both. Serbian fans watching on anxiously, but enjoying the occasion here at the SU Metro Arena. Jantunen defended by Petrushev. Yamkua rolling. Don't get the ball to him. Now Maksuni goes in, kicks out. Salin. Someone's got to shoot this one. Maksuni puts up a prayer, doesn't get it. That's good defense by Serbia. As now Gustafsson picks up a foul, and that's going to be third team foul. Oh no, it's going to be an offensive foul. Well, Kapitovica, did he throw an elbow? Well, there's the lockup. Yeah, that's a good call, but you can also understand Coach Pesic's frustration because Andre Gustafsson had, oh no, it is a foul on Gustafsson, sorry. It was definitely a shoulder to the face, and I think Kapitovica may have just got a warning. Abramovich, no pick and roll here. Petrushev down low, finds Trivanovic, good execution, and it's a 4-0 run for Serbia. Yamkua looking to ISO. Bumps goes in. Nobody going in for an offensive rebound. Serbia looking to make it a 1-possession ball game. Well, there's a mismatch. Petrushev goes in. Good defense by Yamkua. Kapitovica goes in. And that's going to be, I don't know if they called an M1 or a traveling violation. Oh, no travel. That's an M1. So Kapitovica, great defense by Olivier Yamkua. So now a chance here for Balsa Kapitovica to cut this down to a 1-point ball game. As Andre Gustafsson subs out, Elias Valtonen subbing back in for Finland. After missing his first 2 free throws, now makes his last 3. But Finland still hanging on by a thread with a 1-point lead. Serbia yet to commit a foul here in the third quarter. Maksuni was wide open. Now Jantunen is, kicks out. Valtonen wide open again, can't get it. Serbia looking down to take the lead. Well, Vramovic almost threw it away. Karl Jansen trying to say that Trifanovic had the last touch, but Serbia will regain play here deep in the sideline. As now Madsen subbing back into the game along with Sapala, Gamkua, and Ida Maksuni will go to the bench. Vramovic heavily defended. Great passing here, David Dovats. Got to make something happen. Trying to go baseline. Nice pass down low, and again, Serbia now take the lead by 1. And it's been all Balsa Koprivica. How many times has Serbia gone to the final seconds? Sapala kicks out. Jansen finds a 3. And after making 11 in the first half, Finland going stone cold here at the moment. Well, this is spin baseline. Petrushev getting heavily defended, but Koprivica can't follow up. Now Finland have numbers. Sapala's made 1, makes another 1. Well, Finland continue to fight back. 12 3-pointer tonight for the Susijengi. Of course, we saw Latvia make 14 last night in their win against Spain. Something about the north of Europe. They know how to make it rain. Of course, the record for most threes here in the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers was set by Bosnia-Herzegovina when it hit 18. Petrushev baseline. Kicks out Trifanovic. He'll fire a 3. David Dovats the follow-up, and nobody put a body on Dejan Davidovats. Well, if you're a neutral fan, this is the kind of game you want to watch. Hoping it goes right down to the wire. Well, Koprivica comes up with a steal. Trifanovic behind the back, still has it, and somehow, someway, Brate gets the +1. Oh, Uros Trifanovic, twisting, turning, spinning. Big time play by Trifanovic. Well, had Madsen in the help side, but Sapala gets called for the foul. And a timeout's going to be called by Lassi Tuavi. Serbia lead by 2 points, so we return. Trifanovic potentially could make this a 3-point game. Let's go down to the Finnish bench to hear what he has to say.
Pari pois nyt taas näin. Äiti virhe on. Hei, nyt pitää keskittyä tähän nähdään peli.
3 minuuttia.
Saatiin ihan vapaita heittoja, otetaan ne, mutta ollaan myös aggressiivisia. Jaksetaan stressata peitti. Joo, jaksetaan stressata peitti. Hei. Mennään seuraava, kattokaa kova pallonpaine, vapauttakaa Ilari ja mennään seuraavaksi. Päähaippari, jos tarvii jeesiä. Hei, Ilari, tee Mikelle niska.
Väli 4 minuuttia.
Well, you can see the momentum of this game definitely has changed. Serbia now finding themselves and being more collective. And it all starts with their defense. Well, they've really made life tough for Finland. Now they have a chance to make it a 3-point lead with 3:54 to go here in the third quarter. Remember, both teams will be at the FIBA EuroBasket. Serbia having qualified, winning their first 4 games here in the qualifiers. And Finland being one of the joint host nations. Trifanovic converts a 3-point play into provisional substitution. As now he will go to the bench, take a breather. 10 points tonight here for Trifanovic as Mario Nakic subs back in the game. Well, Serbia currently have Petrushev, Koprivica, Nakic, Davidovats, and Avramovic on the floor. Finland with Sapala, Valtonen, Jansen, Lundgren, who's only subbed in for the first time, along with Olivier Ngamkua. That's the penetration by Sapala. No one to kick out to. Ngamkua now, he'll fire a 3. Count it. Now I don't know what foul was called. I think a foul was called against Serbia off the ball, but the three still stands because the foul was committed after the shot attempt. Well, Ngamkua now at 15, hitting his second three-pointer. Serbia making another change as Dusan Beslat comes back into the game. Kapanovic been their best player. 7 points here in the third quarter. It was his foul, actually. Finland looking to regain the lead. Sapala. Time winding down. He'll fire a three-pointer. This one's up. No good. Well, again, as exciting as this game has been, hopefully the neutral fan would love to see it go down right to the very last second. Nice penetration, goes into the teardrop, and what an ISO move by Mario Nakic. Well, the lead just seems to go back and forth between both Finland and Serbia. Nakic with a second field goal. Ngamkua almost turning it over as David Dovac just getting his hand in the passing lanes. You can see it was a very deliberate timeout called by Finland. This is one thing you got to appreciate about Lassi Tuomi. I mean, he's not just very much the only voice on this team. And in that timeout, you can clearly see Daniel Janssen really took over. It's another finished turnover. Serbia looking to build a two-possession lead. 2:45 left here in the third quarter. Abramovich penetrates, hesitates, goes in. Simply unstoppable. Well, he's been terrific tonight. For the best point guard in the game, it's going to be another finished turnover. Serbia have numbers. Abramovich pump fakes, kicks out. Nakic, three, takes it, got it. And all of a sudden, Serbia lead by 7 points. As Mario Nakic hits their 9 three-pointer and first one here in the second half. And it's a thing about Serbia. Great defense, but they know how to convert turnovers into transition points. We'll go down again to the Susi Yengi's bench to hear what the coaches have to say. Lassi Tuomi calling this one with 2:23 left. Let's listen out what he has to say.
Like our game. Everybody tries to now win, you know. You can take a pull up and don't force there, and then, you know, like move the ball. Everybody needs to touch the ball, play together. Now we play through the individuals. You gotta get everybody involved. Small passes, rolls, it's there. Don't set up for the jumpers. Now one foul in 8 minutes. It's us. Step by step, basket by basket, effort by effort. Get the ball inside now, Orkan. The Sisa Orkan. Let's go.
Well, here's a three-pointer by Mario Nakic. We've had 22 three-point field goals made between these two teams tonight. Finland leading the count with 13, but that three-pointer, that troika, does indeed make it a 7-point lead. It's Serbia's biggest margin of the night. Well, they need Elias Valtonen. Players like Valtonen, not to mention Maksuni, to really come in. Now, Grandison has also come back in the game here for Finland. Maksuni trying to deal with the pressure here from the Serbian backcourt. Ngamkua, heavily defended. And that's going to be an offensive foul here against Maksuni. And it's becoming a calamity at the moment here for Finland. Arjen Lakic just getting right in the face of Ida Maksuni. Maksuni's got to be a little bit more careful than that. Very unnecessary play. That's his third personal foul of the game. Question is, does he come out now? But now Serbia's going to get called for an offensive foul. It's Uros Trivanovic getting called for an illegal screen. So this does breathe a little bit of daylight and belief into Finland. Last thing they want is going into the fourth quarter with a double-digit deficit. But you heard in that timeout from Lassi Tuomi, we got to play together. The ball has to move. Maxudi now goes bull screen. Kicks out the corner. Well, he's made 2 tonight. Doesn't get the roll on this one. Finland, unlike they were in the first half, only 9 offense. Well, I say only 9, but haven't been so successful with the offensive rebounds here in the second half. 21 in total. They got 9 offensive boards. They may need a few more if they want to come back and win. Petrushev base. Oh, baby! Dobrodoshvili, are you kidding me? Well, Filip Petrushev just went baseline. Well, no reaction there for Coach Pesic whatsoever. Petrushev now 23 points this evening. 7 rebounds, 2 assists. And one hell of a thunder jam. You just hear the Espoo Metro Arena go silent. Well, Maxudi's got to make this one. Struggling to convert 3-pointers. Yamkua trying to keep it alive. Finland no more fouls to give. And now Serbia can have their first double-digit lead of the night. Serbia again have done a much better job keeping Finland off the offensive boards. 8 defensive rebounds so far here in the third quarter. Well, another deep 3 goes flying. That one goes in and out. What can they build here? Granderson down the middle finds Jansen. That's much better. Susi Yengi basketball. And they needed something, as they've gone the last few possessions scoreless. 14 tonight for Mikal Jansen. But still Serbia lead by 7. Trivanovic spins out. Down the middle. That's good defense by Valtonen. Well, finds Gamkua. Now Finland have numbers. Granderson, it's a 4-0 run to the Susi Yengi. And indeed, it's back to a 5-point deficit. But Serbia can't have the final shot. Lakic now finds Petrushev 3. It's becoming the Filip Petrushev show. This man is now 100% still from the perimeter. 4 out of 4. He is cooking. And he gives Serbia an 8-point lead going into the final 10 minutes. Petrushev is unconscious. Well, Finland's got a problem, and they know that problem. 23 3-pointers made between these two teams. Finland still have 13. But Filip Petrushev, right now playing for an MVP, leading this team by example. Well, we have to go back and see some of the best plays and highlights here from the third quarter. Serbia had the margin. Well, Finland did have an 8-point lead early in the third quarter. And you saw some of the great backdoor plays by Andrei Gustafsson. But here's Filip Petrushev. Only had 19 points at the end of the first half. 7 here in the third quarter. A nice backdoor play, the second one. That was the third one by Gustafsson. And that time finding Trivanovic. But David Dovac, that time finding Koprivica. And there was the 3 by Sapala. 3-pointer, I believe that was number 12. And then Trivanovic. But the offensive follow-up by Dejan David Dovac. But look at the M1 here coming from Trivanovic. Well, that was 3-pointer number 13, Gamkua. Now, it wasn't an M1. It was a foul off the ball. But then Mario Nakic decided to give them the lead. And look at this by Mikal Jansen. And here was a transition play. Well, Basel fans, indeed, there is a QR code and download Courtside 1891 so you can stream FIBA games live, watch highlights, and get all the best scores. Use that QR code and download Courtside 1891. Well, this is indeed going to be Finland who have the first possession, down by 8 points. Again, not a big margin considering how good this team is. One thing they need is they need the Susi Yangi fans to try and get into this game. It's a country with rich tradition in basketball culture. Well, it's going to be, well, no, they're going to keep this one alive. Janssen's able to recover. Maksudi penetrates, goes in, avoids the block. But again, the follow-up no good by Janssen. Serbia now just holding on. Well, Serbia looking for a double-digit lead on this possession. Any bucket will do that at the moment. Petrushev down the middle, goes in, and he misses a layup. Well, you think the way he's playing tonight, he was going to convert. Valtonen goes baseline, reverse layup. What a move by Elias Valtonen. And Finland showing a bit of resolve in their transition. Second field goal tonight here for Valtonen. Janssen heavily defended. Petrushev walks in there, but he's fouled Petrushev in the process. So 2 free throws coming up here for Serbia. Well, not too much protest there from Lassi Tuovi. It's not a bad foul if you think about it, because Petrushev has missed 3 free throws this evening. He does have a chance to add to his tally and also further extend Serbia's 6-point lead. Well, no arguments. He's probably been the game's MVP so far, but he makes this one. And it's his versatility, his ability to step out onto the perimeter, put the ball on the floor, but also post up against the mismatches that makes him such a dominant player. Converts them both. Well, Kovačević coming back into the game for Serbia. Interesting, Filip Petrushev going to the bench. So Pešić giving his superstar a little bit of a breather. So now would be the time for Finland to try and rally. Down by 8 points. Well, Valtonen gave up the 3-pointer. That's got to be something he takes. Maksudi now takes a quick one. Gets the ab one. And he's going to the free throw line here for the potential 4-point play. And a chance to cut this down officially to a 2-possession ball game. Well, Valtonen just gave up the free lunch, but Maksudi said, hey, I'll take it. And that is 3-pointer number 14 for Finland. As many that were made by Latvia yesterday here in the north of Europe, in the city of Riga against Spain. I'm telling you, something about these northern European countries, they know how to make it rain. Serbia holding on. This game's been like a roller coaster. It's just gone back and forth. Moscow pass, Trifanovic going baseline. Heavily defended by Maksudi. Valtonen comes up with it. Well, gives this one up, throws it down. And Elias Valtonen with a one-handed hammer of Mjolnir. And now it has become a 6-0 run. I don't know if he dunked that with his hand or his forearm, but it goes in. And Coach Pešić, right after subbing out Filip Petrushev, finds that Finland have rallied and believed in themselves. Let's go down and listen to what Coach Pešić has to say. Well, you see the rebound count has been relatively equal between these two teams. I mean, Finland, 10 offensive boards in this game. But what a dime from Sassu Salin finding Elias Valtonen. I guess that's the one area that Serbia just haven't quite matched up against Finland. Offensive boards, second chance points. Because you look about how well these two teams are taking care of the ball. Finland have turned the ball over 9 times. Serbia 10, and we're almost 2 minutes into the 4th quarter, but that's exemplary of how these two teams, you'll see them play at the national stage. Well, Serbia need a good offense. Only 1 possession separates them and Finland. Now we're under 10 here on the shot clock. Nakic goes baseline, kicks out. Trifanovic has got to make something happen. Nakic has to put up a teardrop, can't get it. And now Finland potentially could tie the game up, maybe take the lead with a 3. Foul's going to be committed. It's on Uroš Trifanovic. That's only going to be the 2nd team foul against Serbia here in the 4th quarter. Well, Dejan Davidovac will come back in the lineup. As Uroš Trifanovic will go to the bench. Serbia holding on to a 2-point lead. Salin defended very heavily. Finds Maksuni. Goes behind the back here to Janssinen. Pump fakes. Janssinen kicks out. Maksuni made his last 3. Gives Finland a 1-point lead and their 15th 3-point field goal. Well, that's beautiful basketball. 2nd one of the night for Maksuni. And all of his 3-pointers have come here in the crunch time. Still plenty of time left in this game. Serbia down by 1. Lakic finds Davidovac. Serbia trying to respond with a 3 of their own, can't get it. But they fight for the offensive board. Something I criticized them for. Not matching up here with Finland. It's Koprivnica, defended by Janssinen. Well, Davidovac couldn't get it. And here comes Salin. Why not? No, gives it up. And now it's going to be a 3-point Finland lead. Well, still Coach Pesic has Alexa Avramovic and Filip Petrushev on the bench. But Maksuni really has had a good 4th quarter. 21 fast break points for Finland. And now you hear the Susiangi trying to get into this one. Another 3 for Serbia. That's way off the mark. But Koprivnica has got to go up. Davidovac, 2nd chance points. I think they heard me in that timeout. 9 points tonight for Dejan Davidovac. Well, I think an illegal screen is going to be called here against Mikael Janssinen. And Coach Pesic not wasting any time as Adi and Lakic will sub out. Alexa Avramovic comes back in. Meanwhile, well, interesting changes you can see here. Janssen's going to lead. Janssen's going to lead the game. When Janssen leaves the game, Yabkua comes back in. And Davidovac will take a breather as Filip Petrushev ends his play. 6:05 to go. Janssen had to leave because he picked up his 4th personal foul. Well, nobody in foul trouble other than Beslats here for Serbia. Serbia looking to regain the lead. Avramovic. Davidovac doesn't take many 3s, but buries the big time, giving Serbia the 2-point advantage. 12 points tonight for Dejan Davidovac. Both teams have been excellent from the perimeter tonight. Yabkua finds Maksuni. Silent pump fakes, but he's fouled in the process by Davidovac. Well, that's a good closeout by Davidovac, but the thing is, Salin just has such a quick first step. Well, 26 3-point field goals have been made tonight. 15 by Finland, 11 by Serbia. That last one by Davidovac gives them the lead. Maksuni. He's had 2 big 3s here. No help side defense. Running circles around the Serbian defense. And wearing blue like a Finnish supersonic. Still, we have over 5 minutes to play. Nothing separates these two teams. And Davidovac looking to get rid of the ball. Petrushev now getting ready for double team. But Koprivnica, big time 2-handed jam. The assist coming from Filip Petrushev. Well, they sent the double team out, and they forgot about Balca Koprivica. 36 points tonight in the paint for Serbia. Maksuni finds gap. Kua goes in, and it's paint for paint at the moment. Well, Gab Kua's movement when he doesn't have the ball in his hands is one of the reasons why he's signed by Niners Chemnitz this season. Vramovic kicks out. Petrushev puts the ball on the floor, but a foul's been called. So Petrushev now will go to the free throw line. Foul is on Gab Kua. That's only his first personal foul of the game, so not too much of a worry for him. This Valtonen. Or was it on Valtonen, actually? I don't think that's on the Gab Kua. I think that's on Elias. Yeah, it's on Valtonen. So he now becomes the third Finnish player, along with Madsen and Janssinen, who has 4 fouls, and Janssinen has to come back in the game. Well, Petrushev now 6 for 9 from the free throw line this evening. Well, excuse me, make it 7 for 10, actually. If he makes this one, it'll go to 30 points. Giving Serbia the 2-point lead. 3 rebounds away from a double-double tonight here for Petrushev. He's been outstanding. Salin's made 4 threes. Almost got that one. Both Finland and Serbia only have one more foul to give. They want to save that one. Great hedge by Gab Kua. Petrushev thinks about it, takes it, and that's his first missed three-pointer of the night. He's been 4 out of 4 so far. And that time the bank wasn't open. Finland down by 2. Gab Kua tries to go himself, can't get it. And that's going to be a jump ball now. The possession arrow, I believe, goes in favor. I don't know who it goes in favor of. Janssen's got to be careful, though. Remember, he's got 4 fouls. Well, what an experienced coach. One of the greatest minds in world basketball. The possession arrow does go in favor of Serbia. So 3:39 to go. Serbia gets it back. They lead by 2 points. Well, any play now would give Serbia a 2-possession lead. And they want to go to Petrushev, defended by Gab Kua. Finds Vramovic. Step back, goes for another deep three. Now Alexa Vramovic nailing Serbia's 12th three of the night. And that gives them the 5-point lead. He's got 15. He's 3 out of 4 for downtown. Finland actually winning this quarter by 3 points. Gab Kua, he's made 2 threes. Finland may have just gone a little bit cold here at the wrong time. Serbia looking to build. Vramovic finds Petrushev, and now he's got 32, and it's back indeed to a 7-point Serbia lead. 2:53 to go. Plenty of time left for Finland, but Lassi Tuovi wants to call timeout. He wants to reorganize his players. Well, we're going to go down to the Finland bench to find out what Coach Tuovi has to say. Definitely not over. Well, here's the last transition play of Vramovic finding Petrushev. 32 points this evening, 10 out of 16 from the field. And only missing his first 3-pointer here in the 4th quarter. I mean, you definitely see when he's on the floor, Serbia, they dominate. When he goes to the bench, well, it's not that they're not good anymore. It's just they have to find other ways to score. And you got to credit Finland. They've been terrific in this game. Finland tonight, 15 out of 39 from the perimeter. Remember, the record for most three-pointers made in the EuroBasket qualifiers, I believe, was in window number 2 by Bosnia and Herzegovina with 18. Well, Finland needs something from this offense. Yamku, another 3. Big offensive board. Malta can't get it, but the tip-in is good by Jantunen. And it's back to a 5-point deficit. Well, Serbia need patience. Another deep triple. Are you kidding me? Serbia have just continued to light it up here in the fourth quarter. It has become the Troika show. Alexa Vramovic, 4th 3 of the night. Foul has been committed. That's going to be the 4th and final team foul against Serbia. That was a reach-in foul by Serbia's number 7, Mario Nakic. Just putting his hand in the cookie jar at the last moments. They try to lob to Ngamkua. Valtonen got to make this one. May have had his foot on the line, but the 3 just won't go. Well, Serbia, like Finland tonight, they have both been outstanding. 28 made three-pointers. Finland's going to come up with a steal. Game is not over. Ngamkua in the corner. One more pass. Salad got to make this one. And he gets it. Not over by any means of a stretch. 5-point deficit. And Serbia may have just got a little too casual in that last offense. As now Coach Pescic calls timeout. And you can see him arguing with Abramovich. What are you doing? Well, we'll go down to the Serbia bench to hear what they have to say. 16 threes made tonight from Finland. Well, this three-pointer by Sasu Salin cut it down to potentially a 2-possession ball game. Still plenty of time left, 1:48. Finland just need 2 more stops, and then they need 2 big plays. Well, they've got to come big. The Susi Yangi never have lost hope. Any game you see them, those fans, they just continue to go right to the end. .144 left. Serbia have the ball. Lead by 5 points. Well, Vramovic tries to go quickly. Finds Trifanovic. Petrushev. Defended by Ngamkua. Finland do have 1 foul to give. Goes baseline. Gets rejected. And what a defensive play. And Finland will get it back. And I think Mario Nakic is asking the referees to go for a review. Well, this could be big. Referees now going to have to discuss this one and go to the monitor. That was very tough to see, but we'll find out what choice they're going to make. Well, again, you got to give a big shout out to our 3 referees who have done a magnificent job here this evening. Antonio Conde, Sergei Zaschuk, and Dariusz Sapolsky. Well, let's have a look at the replay. Here's Petrushev, rejected by Ngamkua. That's tough. That is tough. You have to slow that one down. Does that take a last touch off of Mario Nakic? It does. Well, I still can't make my mind up. That is a very tough one. Well, look at the block here by Ngamkua. Well, welcome to the Espoo Metro Arena, but not in my house. Take that one back to the living room. Let's see from that angle. think Nakic does get the last touch. Less there with his left arm. Does Mario Nakic come in and get the final fingernail to it? If not, it does look like he comes off of Sassu's Island. But the referees, well, our 3 refs who've done a magnificent job tonight. Antonio Conde, Sergei Zashchuk, and Darius Sapolsky. And I think this is so tough to call. You just wish we could focus on the Ngamkua block, preventing Petrushev from going up to 40 points. That's not going to happen right now. Well, here we go. Who's getting possession? It's going to Serbia. So Serbia will get it on the baseline. 10 on the shot clock. 90 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. Avramovic will inbound this. Well, they find David Dovac. Petrushev got it by Ngamkua. Finland do have one foul to give. Petrushev down the middle, goes in, gets the Vlade Divac hook. Well, that is baby Vlade in the form of Filip Petrushev. 7-point ball game, still not over. Well, should have gone to silent there. And David Dovac with the interception, and maybe, just maybe, that might be the defensive play of the game. And that's the final foul for Finland to give away. No more fouls to give. So it's going to be a sideline ball here to Serbia. Well, the Serbian fans definitely coming into the building here at the Espoo Metro Arena. And they have loved every second of this. What a game of basketball we've had tonight. Unfortunately, Elias Valton does foul out. His night is over. Well, Valton really did have a better second half in the end, finishing with 6 points and 5 rebounds. Serbia got to get this inbound. Petrushev finds Avramovic. Back to Petrushev. Kicks out David Dovac. Avramovic pump fakes, takes a 3. It's up. The troika that said Lakunoc. Good night. What a play by Alexa Avramovic. 21 points. As Mikhail Janssinen finishes. But it's going to be a consolation at the moment. 8-point lead. Serbia going to happily dribble this one out as Trifanovic gets fouled. Well, terrific game here tonight from these two teams. I mean, we have had a 3-point masterclass. Serbia was 60% from the perimeter, making 14 out of 23. And credit here to Finland, 38%, 16 out of 42. Well, Serbia made 14, a combined total of 33-point field goals made. Trifanovic makes the 2 free throws, back to a 10-point lead. He's got 12 tonight. Well, both teams, of course, we'll see them at the EuroBasket this summer. Petrushev with the denial. What a block here to end this one. And David Dovac is going to just happily let this one go. I think he's asking Grandison, listen, I don't want to shoot the ball. Why are you trying to foul me? All 4 here on the shot clock. Avramovic downtown. Kind of felt that one could have gone in. Well, Basel fans, Serbia are going to remain undefeated here in the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers as they win 105-95 against Finland. We saw 33-point field goals made tonight. 14 for Serbia, 5 of those coming from Alexa Avramovic, 4 from Filip Petrushev, and Finland made 16. What a game of basketball we had here in the EuroBasket qualifiers. Both teams, we'll see them at the EuroBasket this summer. Serbia having qualified now 5-0. Finland being one of the joint host nations. Well, just a magnificent game of basketball to say the least. Well, Filip Petrushev, 34 points tonight, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block. If those aren't MVP numbers, well, I don't know what is. But you got to give credit as well to Alexa Avramovic. 21 tonight, 9 assists, 1 shy of a double-double and 5 rebounds. Well, we're going to take a look at some of the key stats here from this game. Serbia finishing with 34 rebounds, 9 of those offensive. Well, Finland only with 29. But the 33-point field goals made between these two teams just made this a magnificent game of basketball. Any other team, you think Finland would have won this. Finland with more assists, 5 more than Serbia, 1 more steal for that matter. But the big talking point, the combined efforts, 55 points between Filip Petrusev and Aleksa Abramovich. Mikhail Janssen, Ngamkua, and Sassusan all having a terrific game. But it will be Serbia who remain undefeated here in the EuroBasket qualifiers. Well, momentarily, we're going to take a look at the key highlights from this game. A magnificent win for Serbia. Well, right from the get-go, I mean, Finland definitely had the momentum of this game towards the end of the first half, and you felt when Petrusev came out in the fourth quarter that maybe they were going to run away with this one. But in fine Serbian fashion, they found a way to dig deep and win. And part of that was down to the fact that Aleksa Abramovich made some big-time three-pointers towards the long stretch of this game. But a magnificent win nonetheless. Not many teams scored 95 points, make 16 three-pointers, and lose. But unfortunately, that was the case here tonight for Finland. Well, terrific game. Ngamkua pitching here, being, of course, second leading scorer just behind Mikhail Janssen. But right here, Aleksa Abramovich finding Petrusev. That made it a 4-point ball game. That follow-up cut it down to 5, but it was just too little, too late at that point here for Finland, excuse me. Well, there was the three-pointer that cut it back down to a 5-point lead. And all Finland needed was one stop. They didn't get that baseline play, but look at Petrusev, the Vlade Divac hook down the middle. Well, incredible game here between these two teams tonight. Well, we will take a look at the standings. Of course, Georgia also in action this evening, now winning. Only 2 games so far. They play Denmark. But the final game will have to be decided between Finland and Denmark. Denmark will need to finish in 3rd place. We know that Finland is one of the host nations here of the FIBA EuroBasket. Final game for Serbia, they'll take on Georgia. Can they finish the EuroBasket qualifiers in perfect fashion with 6-0, an undefeated finish? Well, make sure you tune in to watch Georgia hosting Denmark. That's also live here at the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. Well, it's all of our fans who joined us live here at the Espoo Metro Arena live in Finland. Unfortunately, it's that time of day where we say to you, thank you for joining us. The road to the EuroBasket. As you can see, the already qualified teams, Portugal, of course, making it to the EuroBasket, which they haven't done in a very long time. Cyprus, Finland, Latvia, and Poland, all host nations. It's going to be a very exciting FIBA EuroBasket this summer, but the journey isn't over. More games to come. Still plenty of positions left for teams to qualify. 11 spots left. Who will be those final 11 teams? But for now, it's goodbye, good night, and God bless from here in Finland.